Department of Justice has a deadline here to get this done, but questions remain about what will be released and what happens when something is or isn't. After Congress passed the bill and the president signed it, the Department of Justice now on the clock to release unclassified documents in the Jeffrey Epstein case. A group of survivors today releasing a statement saying in part, quote, "The passage is momentous, but make no mistake, our fight is far from over. Until the truth is revealed in full, every criminal in Epstein and Maxwell's deeply perverted orbit is held accountable, as well as the government for its negligence. Justice will not have been served," end quote. The bill gives the Justice Department 30 days to release the documents. That statement from Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell survivors saying, quote, "We now call on the Department of Justice to uphold its obligation to us, the survivors, as well as the American people. Do the right thing. Do not withhold information. Do not use pretexts to evade accountability. Do not rely on loopholes. Release the truth," end quote. Getting here is significant for survivors beyond those involved in the case. Marcy Hamilton is the founder and chief visionary officer of Child USA, a think tank focused on child protection policies.
This means the world to survivors across the country and the world, because the message is that the federal government of the United States took the side of the survivors against some of the most powerful people in the world.
In an interview for NBC 10 at Issue this weekend, she talked about what's next as survivors and the public watch for the release of documents.
I expect on the one hand, we'll have the survivors and their supportive universe pointing out that whatever you just released left out the last page, or whatever you just released only named one of the men who was in the room. And why is that? So there will be that public tracking.
Hamilton expects lawsuits to force the release of information consistent with the bill and for survivors to keep track of what's released.
We also know that the victims know who abused them, and they know who tried to abuse them, who groomed them. They're going to be able to compare their experience against whatever is released.
One of the questions about this ordered release is how investigations directed by President Trump regarding certain Democrats could impact what gets made public in this 30-day window.